very excited to hear about what's called the Pigmalion effect as a form of female transformational leadership. Very thrilled to have with us Angelica Larios to present her book to us. And I will again give you at 12 minutes a 3-minute warning, and let's see if you can be as punctual as your colleagues. Thanks so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. And thank you for this opportunity to be here to introduce about my work. So as it was mentioned, the name of my book is Believing in Yourself and Believe in Others, the Pigmalion Effect as a Way of Female Transformational Leadership. And as I was reading the information from the other presenters, I was taking into consideration that we have in common that we are talking about transformational leadership and also female development. So this is my focus. I really want to help other women to grow or develop their leadership. This is the promotional of my book, which is already in Spanish. And before moving forward, let me share with you 1.5 minutes of this video. Hopefully you can see it and hear it.
We can hear it, but we don't see it yet.
They go all the way to Mexico.
Angelica, we can hear it, but we can't see it.
Oh, it's a shame.
Well, just try sharing your screen one more time. It might be on a different view.
All right. Okay, hold on. Let me try again.
Yeah, we know that you did a lot of work ahead of time to be able to see this. So we have a little bit of extra time. There we go.
Can you see now? Oh, perfect. So I'm gonna take it back. All right. Here we go again.
Perfect.
The butterflies, they go all the way to Mexico. Like, I don't know where to go. If I would go to Mexico, like, how do they get there? It's like a mystery.
After more than 2,000 miles, they've almost reached their winter home. And there's a welcome party waiting to greet them.
Ahorita vamos a comprar las flores.
Vamos, hija, vamos a comprar muchas.
Vamos a ir al panteón y le vamos a adornar tantito a mi abuelito. Ponemos flores porque atraen a las ánimas. Es por el olor que les gustan.
Okay, so this may just be coincidental, but the arrival of the monarchs has come at the same time as the Day of the Dead for so long, it's become part of the culture.
All right. So I'm gonna switch again to my presentation. Well, why am I talking about the butterfly monarch? All right, here I am. Well, because I'm pretty sure we are all familiar with butterflies. And in case you don't know, well, that's why I want to share this video with you, because the monarch butterflies fly all the way from Canada to Mexico. I'm Mexican. And they come into Mexico, central Mexico for a winter to make them home and reproduce. Why this example was important for me, because it represents, one, the transformational aspect from a cocoon into a beautiful butterfly. And on the other hand, which is part of my book, I am not talking in my book about butterflies, believe me, but what I'm doing is I'm talking about transformational leadership. And this is what it does. The leaders transform themselves and transform others, right? The other hand, I was saying, butterflies do this long trip to come in Mexico for the winter, and they do it without knowing the path, but they do it because they believe in themselves. Nobody has ever told a butterfly that they cannot fly. So this is the central message of my books, which are divided in 4 main, let's say, chapters. One is Mirage of Leadership, is a review of the main theories of leadership, focusing on transformational leadership and the relationship with women, that we use this transformational leadership naturally. The second part is about female leadership status, and I bring some statistics from working to climb ceilings and break the ceiling that sometimes retrain the woman to achieve better positions, or how to make them go out to the top to become CEOs, to be part of the boards of directors of different organizations. I offer a few statistics from Latin America, Mexico, and United States as well. On the other hand, I also talk about a little bit about entrepreneurship, because I believe it's another way for females to arrive to the top. The third part, because of the Pigmalion effect, which I'm going to talk in a few minutes. As at the end, I show 15 examples of people we might know, might not know, but are leaders in different fields, in different arenas that are well known, and that are based on interviews and how they have believe in themselves and develop their leaderships and use programs in their organizations to help other women to transform themselves and believe in themselves. So that's why I believe that was important. This is a quote of my book, which says, there are women in the top, open spaces for other women to come. This book has been written for examples to people as real as us, to common origins, common ground, where we can find inspiration and role models to search as a mirror and imagine possibilities to deploy our internal leadership. So that was my quote for my book. Well, you are all leaders, you are coming out from academia, so you know probably better than me about this model for causes and Posner, about transformational leadership, which I explain in my book, the different process and steps, and the characteristics that these leaders have in common. Most of women, I'm coming back one step, most of women are very good in encouraging with the heart and enabling others to act. That makes us strong in our leadership. That's why I relate this to women. And of course, a few characteristics like emotional intelligence or team player, adaptability, and so on. There's also a model presented from a volume bus you might be aware of. As I was referring about some statistics where during the pandemic, how women leadership was measured, how excel women are in leadership in contrast with men. And this is nothing against men. I mean, I believe we all have a strength and areas, opportunity areas. But what I'm trying to set here is a confidence in that women can develop a better leadership and that can believe in themselves. And well, now, in case you don't know about the Pygmalion effect, let me show you another small video. I'm going to stop and share again my screen. Hold on. This is not what it is. Hold on a second. Hold on. This is not. Here I go. Okay, please let me know if you see and hear my screen.
There's a Greek myth about a sculptor, Pygmalion, who carved a woman out of ivory. The statue became so realistic and beautiful that Pygmalion fell in love and started treating it like a real woman. He brought it gifts like pretty seashells and songbirds, dressed it in fine clothes and jewelry, and even talked to it. And after a while, the statue, with Aphrodite's help, responded by coming to life. This, of course, is pure fantasy, but the science suggests that it's easier to sculpt another person than you'd think. All you need is a belief.
All right. That's enough. Okay, I'm coming back to the presentation. Well, so I described this Pygmalion effect, as you hear, is about mythology, about a king that couldn't fall in love with any woman because they were not enough for him, until there was this sculpture, Galatea, was perfectly, and he fell in love with her, and he wanted her to become real. So he believed so much that the gods made her alive. So the message here is, instead of thinking of impossibles, why not to change it into I am possible? So believe in ourselves, believe in others, using this Pygmalion effect to help them become better person, better leaders, in the same time, in the same way, become ourselves better leaders. Why? Because what we believe about ourselves and about others influence our actions, and our actions impacts or feedbacks our beliefs or others' beliefs. And this causes that other people act in consequence to what we are showing, and that reinforces our beliefs. So it's been written in the literature many examples of people that it works in both ways, right? A positive and the negative way. I mean, if you believe you are able to make it, you will do it. And people will start looking at you as a role model, will be starting believing in you. But it also works in the other way around. If you don't believe in yourself, or you criticize yourself, or you are quite rude to yourself, they will be noticed by others, and it's going to affect your aspect. I mean, the way you are perceived by others. So as these beautiful examples for me, as I mentioned before, there are 15 people that you might know or not know, but these are leaders in different arenas, as I expressed, in political, in technology, actresses, presenters, so on, that, as I explained, they believe in themselves, and I present in my book their testimony in a way of interviews, how they believe they could achieve what they wanted to do, and now they are open spaces for other women to come. And without taking more time, more of my time, thank you, because I was prepared for 12 minutes, I'm on time. Before taking more time, thank you so much for having me here, and here are my data, just in case you want to contact me. Thank you so much.